Okay, I'm gonna encode the light before I get started on this one. I encode this message with the highest light, highest love, and highest of sounds and vibrations, so it may reach out to my divine brothers and sisters of the light that are seeking, seeing, and sharing their deep knowledge and truth. So let us talk about all the different beings on this planet, from all different races and all different systems. And I want to talk about them for a very good reason, and that is that we did not come here all looking the same, like the same essence, and there's a reason for that. And I will just share with you a way to tap into your you by asking questions, right? So the question that my friends and I began asking each other last night was, what does your energy look like? Right? So you've come here and you've associated with this physical form. Bing, 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 right? But your energy, which is eternal and forever, and your key signature has a look, right? So you can close your eyes and start asking the question, what does my energy look like? Then you'll start to see it. My energy looks like an orb, and it can go big around my entire body, and it can go small, and it's got like electricity shooting through it, and it looks white, but it can carry any color of the rainbow in it, and does, and it fluctuates. And that is my energy signature. When I spoke to my friends last night, and I did ask permission, so one was like a sheer mist that was light blue with sparkles, but it was very sheer, and it also could change shapes and forms, and it didn't hold one particular form. And that was hers. And then another friend was like a blue, like a deeper dark blue and a lighter blue combined, and it would change colors as it integrated in certain light codes, but that's what hers looked like. I asked the question, what does your, I've come to this dimension with my energy, and I thought, well, what does that energy look like? It's a statement, but it doesn't have a visual content to it. And I like visual content because it forms differently in the mind for me. And our other person at the table he could not see his. He did not know what it looked like, and it didn't sound like he was interested in looking. It's absolutely fine. Everyone's to each his own. And I started seeing that this energy was very different, and we are definitely our home, and I only mean the home in which we came prior to coming to this dimension, when we speak, is definitely different destinations. It's not the same destination. Then I was seeing, because I could see the energy that originally had seeded the planet mixing with these essences, our essences, right? So they were They were moving together, and they were remembering each other, and they were strengthening each other, and they were connecting, and they were becoming stronger. And then I started seeing similar energies throughout the different parts of this dimension, right? So we would say, oh, maybe it's in Europe, and then, or maybe it's in New York, and we're in LA, but they were strengthening one another. So they were, like, let's say, from the same origination, meaning where they were at prior to this dimension. And then I also saw that we are not the full capacity of our essence in this dimension, because it would take up a lot of space. So, we're like, oh, sorry, there's no room in here. So that was another piece of it, right? And I could see how all these different people and their energies coming into the system is confusing, because we're giving this physical body, right, as we know it right now. I mean, obviously, maybe it'll have a different name or whatever in 2 months. I mean, God only knows. God only knows. But right now, right, so we have this physical form, and we're caught up in this physical matrix. But we are not this. And the ones that are watching this, you would know, and you will know, because you are starting, or have been, I'm an OG, so I've been a long time, right, seeing from a different perspective. So let's hope to identify who those beings like us are. That was the other piece of it. It's identification, right? So we're not taught to identify anything. Everything is supposed to be the same and look the same, but really none of it's the same. No one classifies anything down into groups and things like that other than race, but then that is in itself a ridiculous way to do it, right? Because we're all got blood and bone on the outside. Really what we want to focus on is the inside, the essence, because what the essence is unlike anything this planetary system, this dimension has seen. But they're playing mind warfare with us, and we've been here a certain amount of time. That's a bit confusing. So this essence energy that you are, you don't have to try to be it. Even if you're asleep right now to that, you would still have the essence, because you're coming in from another dimension to this dimension intentionally with that. So that should be ringing true for you right now, and you should be curious to know what yours looks like right now. If this video reflects you, that's how you'll know, right? You'll know if this video reflects you, because I have a theory. The theory is that those ones that have these, this energy, this essence, came here purposefully to bring that to the planet, to know that it would affect all the energies around itself. The ones that are shut down to the idea of energy, the ones that are shut down to knowing this information, or wanting to claim it as weird, strange, or whatever have you. Those are the humans that have been here a long time in this dimension, and they keep reincarnating into that, and they're so far removed from their own remembrance of their own essence. It does not mean they don't have it. It means that us being in this dimension is to awaken it, but not from a forceful or anything. And And it's also awakening everything, right? So this energy that we are is reawakening everything. It's reawakening the essences of what has been on this planet and what the planet was originally seeded for and from. And you may be a volunteer from a particular star group that came to be part of your star group's representation of that essence. So asking questions about what does my essence look like gives you an identification of your star system, but also for you to see that we're created very differently because we're meant to do something different and affect something differently. So everyone's doing it differently. So I can't put in a category of what it is or what it is not, you know, but even me doing this video with you guys here now, my essence is doing this, right? It's moving around. It's not this, right? It is coming through sound right now, but more importantly, it's my essence. Pop that on, right? It's my essence coming through, and it's intermingling with your essence. And it's like the big awakening, but the big awakening for us to remember our essence. So when you're having a conversation and someone isn't comfortable with that conversation, it just means it's a human that's been on this planet for a really long time, and that's why we're here, is to remind them and to re-energize the other essences that were originally seeded here. That's how I saw it. I'm sharing that with you. It was just last night, so I'm sure there's more growth to be had, and it'll be fun to discuss it as it comes about. That's what I have for this moment. Kind of fun. Anyways, you can check out another video. I'm definitely going to do some card readings. We're going to pull some cards to see the energy in motion. And yeah, you can feel free to leave me any comments. I do reply. But sometimes I don't see that I have a comment. So just FYI on that. Anyways, ciao.